Okay, so let's take out the left side first. So what I want to do here is defeating this fighter right here. So actually I made a mistake. I should have attacked the other one. Well, it doesn't really matter at this point. It's not like Rolf will have trouble with dealing with the tiger and the fighter. The tiger will deal 10 damage to him, and this guy, if he hits, will actually deal no damage, and he has like an 18% chance to actually hit, so that's very unlikely. So now Rolf with the silver bow will take down this thief, and we will get the double bow. Alright, another S rank weapon. Okay, so I'm still keeping the longbow over the double bow because I don't really need this right now. I'm going to keep it for later. Okay, so now my most impending issue are these enemies right here. I don't need all of my units here in order to do my job, but it would be appreciated if I managed to do a little something, right? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. Soren will take care of 2 of the Armor Knights, and I'm going to use the Elf Thunder. Now, a little bit of a fun fact, when I made the first attempt at recording this, I actually kept using Elf Fire over Elf Thunder, and it was kind of annoying, really. Okay, so Rayson will chant for Soren, and Soren will take care of the general now, like this. Soren is actually so powerful right now, it's not even a joke at this point. I mean, he has 20 crit with the Elf Thunder, so that means that base he has 10 crit. I think the Sage doesn't have any crit at base, really. So, yeah. Okay, so what I did here last time was actually use the Sonic Sword to take down this cat. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. But I do need you to hit on this one, Mist. Come on. Thank you. Now, everyone else will go down there and take care of that Armor Knight and that Warrior. Meanwhile, Oscar will continue being awesome. And will go to attack this Myrmidon. The Swordmaster. I'm sorry. My idea is that that Swordmaster will attack Oscar. And on the next turn, I'll manage to position him right here to block the 2 thieves. I mean, they can open the door for what matters to me, but I don't really want them to go around stealing my stuff, you know? Okay, so Jill will call bids on the warrior kill, and alas, I think I'll have to use the Silver Lance for this. Yeah, the Steel Axe just doesn't cut it. She needs a little bit more strength in order to be killing with steel weapons right now. So yeah. And I think this is actually S rank lances for Jill. Perfect. Now, as you can see, Jill has very good stats. She's 1 point away from capping defense, but I think she's like 5 points away from capping strength. I would really like her to cap strength, but I mean, if she doesn't, I am not gonna cry. Not really gonna cry all that much. Okay, so here I'll actually use the, let's see here. I can actually give the kill to Nephenee if I wanted to, but I really don't want to, so... Because here's the thing, Nephenee is a decent unit right now, but I would really like Kieran to actually get to level 20 and cap some stats, you know? Okay, so I'm still gonna have to use... I can use the Kieran Axe. I do not regret spending all that money to forge the Silver Axe. Like, seriously, I don't. Okay, so it doesn't change the fact that Volky has to stay out of range now. And I suppose I can move Alicia right around here. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yes, this is a safe spot for her. And no, I'm not gonna use the physics staff just yet. Like, I would like Alicia to get some experience, yes, but you know, not now of all times. Besides, that bolting guy will not hit Oscar, even, no matter how hard he tries. Neither will that fighter, that's for sure. Yeah, he had a brave sword too. Doesn't really matter. Okay, I can actually spot a kill for Olinsha. Wow. Okay, so the tiger actually hit. Much like I expected, really. Okay, so I can actually give the kill to Oscar and then move up here. I don't see the issue. I don't see why not. And I think I'm still gonna have to use the next Stabber 3. Only for the hit rate, actually. I don't think these silver weapons will actually last me to the end game. They're going to break much sooner than that. Okay, so now it's time for me to start moving Jill and Kieran up here. Because I will need Jill to actually tank this door and kill the tigers. Now, there is a chest key right here, but you know what? It doesn't really matter. Okay, so ideally what I would like to do is actually send Olinsha with Oscar. Okay, there is a chopper outside. Why? There's always those ambulance choppers, you know. Okay, so let's ignore that. Okay, so Rayson can actually move in quite safely, not gonna lie. Although I have to admit, if there were more physical units, I would actually be a little scared. But I don't need to. Okay, by the way, I'm sorry if you guys heard that chopper just now. It's just that the windows of my house are very thin, have a very thin glass. So, technically speaking, all manner of sounds go in and come in. It's very annoying, really. But my house basically is basically an old apartment that was built in the 1950s, so it's actually to be expected that there are some flaws in it like this. Okay, can you actually do something about this, Rolf? I hoped you would. Thank you, Rolf. Rolf is a swell dude. He's actually pretty nice. Skill, alright. 1 point away from capping. It's too sad that I think he won't be able to reach level 20, so he will only have his bases, like bases in Radiant Dawn, but and actually, do I want to? I don't think that's a wise move, unless I can Canto back, which I should be able to. Let's see. Canto, Canto, Canto. Okay. God damn it, Chopper, go away. Okay, sorry, maybe that was a little bit too loud. Okay, that bolting dude insists on attacking Oscar for some reason. There is Kieran there that has worse resistance. Like, what is he even trying to do here? He has 14 resistance while Kieran only has 9. Okay, though, you know what? I'll actually send Volky in. There is a reason to it, don't worry guys. I know exactly what I am doing here. So, Kieran, would you be so kind as to open the door for me? Thank you. Then, I will put Jill in range of both the tigers. She should be able to, actually kill them. If I use, let's see, I'll keep the Silver Lance on. Actually, I'm not sure she'll manage to kill them, but she can try. She can most certainly try. Also, what's the bonus from Mist? 1 attack, 3 defense, 7 avoid. Well, 3 defense is actually pretty nice. They'll deal like 4 damage to her, and that's without the Lagoose Guard, my friends. That's actually insane. Okay, so before I open that door, because I already know what's inside, one thing I will actually do is start sending Soren and Olinsha as reinforcements, as again, I know exactly what's behind there. But nothing stops me from killing a thief or two, I suppose. And again, Oscar needs all the experience he can get his hands on, so I'm not complaining. And yes, you can bet that I'm going to use the door key to actually open that door. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is actually move Volky a little closer. Because if you guys are, well, not really like that, don't misunderstand. If you are smart, you can actually understand what's my plan here. Okay, so first and foremost, Rolf will take care of the Swordmaster for me. Again, I would give the kill to Ike, but he's too far away, so I figure, why not? Okay, so I need to be very, very careful when I open that door. Like, extremely careful. Now, as you can see, there is a reason why I actually decided to willingly put Volky in range. And no, it's not because Mist is there. But that... oh, he's actually stupid. He wants to go for Oscar. I mean, sure, he can actually damage him for quite a lot, but that's not even worth it in the end. Well, Jill actually deals a lot of damage to these tigers, so I'm definitely not complaining. Although I will need to kill them before doing anything else. And now Raisin finally transformed, so that's good, nice and dandy for me. Okay, so, Kieran, I need you to... not exactly the best plan of action. I need to hit twice anyway, so why the heck not? Yeah, 4 damage is, pathetic, really. Like, seriously pathetic. Okay, so what I will do is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, I need to be careful about these archers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm actually gonna have to dance exactly where Jill stands right here. And did I really just put Jill out of range? Okay, so here's what's gonna happen now. Mist, you kill the tiger, and please do. Because I will need Kieran to actually attack one of those archers. What goddamn choppers. If I can manage to kill this guy, Raisin is going to be safe. But in order to do that, I actually have to snipe this guy with the hand axe. Unlikely as it may be. Yeah, I figured that would be the case. But I think that just by doing this, I have locked him one space away so I can still dance for him. Now, as you can see, I can actually do a little something with Volky now. But, one thing at a time, my friends. One thing at a time. Okay, so Oscar will get a level up from this one? No, I don't want to use the next stabber just for this guy. Like, why would I even at this point, right? Alright, Oscar reaches level 14. HP, skill, speed, resistance. Alright. That's good. I would really like him to cap speed as well. I'm not betting on defense, but speed at least, come on. Okay, so I know exactly what lies beyond this door. So, before I do anything else, I'm actually going to start breaking down the door. And Yell Thunder is the best way to do so. Then, does Oscar needs healing? Well, 2 HP, it's not really that big of a deal, but I can use a man, sure, why not? And I'll keep Alicia 1 tile away, just because. Okay, so before I open the door, I actually would really like to clear this, this area. Now then. Do I dance for Nephenee or do I dance for Volky? Because you can actually guess what my idea is if you look at him. Like, you can easily do that. Do the math. I can go with Volky, really. I'll put him here and dance with Raisin for him, Jill, and Mist. that way, I actually think the only one that will be left alive is this guy. But Jill is the one that actually has to do some dirty work for me. So, hand it over. Will he be able to... He can most certainly. So, I think I need Mist to actually kill this guy. And she can, luckily. I know, I'm using a lot of the Sonic Sword again, but you know what? I can still earn it. Twice, if needed. Okay, so... this guy still scares me. But... Jill can actually do me a solid favor, and nope. I can't really take any chances here now, can I? And Jill will get the chest key as well, so that's swell. Alright, this worked better than I hoped. And she has the javelin, so it's fine. Back to the side. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, actually. I'm going to chug a vulnerability with Rolf. That's essential, guys. Because, as you can see, they don't have the best resistance. I mean, Ike sure does. And I'm going to trade the door key. And I'm going to wait one more turn before opening it. Okay, this guy goes for Nephenee. Nice try. She has vantage. So... what I'm going to do now is fairly simple. Jill will go here and fetch this treasure chest right here, which contains a silver lance. Good, she was actually starting to need a new one. But I'm not going to equip it now. Then I'm going to open this chest with Volky. I don't really want to waste any more time. For another physics staff. Mist will really like that. Now, then I will knock knock on this door and put Kieran right here. Then I'll put Nephenee down here. Mist, you can... I'm actually going to rescue Volky out of there. And I'm going to put him... I'm going to drop him. I am not going to break that door, so yes, I'm not singing effectively with Rayson, but that's not what's on my mind right now. I'm going to drop him off here. Then, it's time to open some doors. Okay, Soren, do the honors, will you? Actually, use the air caliber. You proc the depth on a door. It can happen, naturally. Yeah, now we can see what's behind these doors. You see this one? This one is scary. Be careful. I mean, I know for a fact that they cannot be crit, but at the same time, do you really want to dismiss the chance? Okay, so Rolfie boy will stay here. I'm going to leave the silver bow on. Oscar, on the other hand... Okay, see that 87%? Whenever I made the first recording, he missed on one attack. Good thing he didn't do that now. Now, the other sage right there actually has a meteor tome. And knowing him, he'll definitely try to go for Oscar. So, I'm actually going to trade back, what am I going to trade back? No, I'm not going to trade back anything, really. I'm going to leave things exactly as they are. Okay, so that bishop has a sleep staff. Which makes me wonder why, again, I haven't brought the restore staff. I mean, I have it. Okay, that guy actually hit. For once. I do think the meteor tome is actually superior to the bolting. Yeah. Fire magic has more hit compared to thunder. Okay, so this guy with the Thoron goes for Ike, and that's gonna hurt. Not really. Well, works for me. Okay, so this guy had the bad idea to attack Rolf. Crit. Not a crit, but it can work. I can easily break through that wall. And yes, the reason why I left the bow on Oscar is exactly that. The enemies will cluster in front of the door, much like I did with Ike, so Soren will be able to use Elfire to take down one of the tigers. Cats, sorry. I always confuse the two. Like, it's not even funny at this point, and I still do that? Wow.